I made a bracelet like this with my friend Katie. It was inspired by a poem called The Rainbow Bridge, and the bracelet is in honor of her dog Mika. For Katie's bracelet, we used a little bead that looks like a dog paw. To get started, if you don't have a little dog paw bead, we can make one. So what I've done is I've created a design for the dog paw, and you're going to need an 8mm bead with a fairly large size hole and 4 little seed beads in the same color. And we'll cut a piece of 24 gauge wire. So cut a good long piece, about a foot long. And we'll start by just putting the 8mm bead inside. So we'll just put the bead in, the wire in the bead like that. And then you want to put the 4 seed beads on. So we'll just make sure you hold the end so the bead doesn't fall off. And we're going to put 4 seed beads on there. And then you want to put the end back through the bead. So we'll just stick it back through there and just pull it. So you're going to start with a kind of a shape like that. And if you like it like that, you could go for it and just maybe string it through one more time so it's solid, and that would be your doggy paw. But I went a little bit further with it, and I surrounded each bead with a bit of wire just to give it a little more detail. So to do that, I just kind of wound it all the way around the bead like a big loop, and then I stuck the end through the one bead like that. Okay, so sort of over here and through the bead. And when you pull it, you want to be careful because you don't want it to get too pulled. You want it just to kind of surround the bead. So we'll just go like that. And then we'll do the same thing for the other 4. So kind of do a giant loop around like that. Okay, and keep it loose. You can wiggle it around after, and we'll do the other 2. So just loop it around. And if you need help, you can just hold it with the flat pliers. Like that. So there you have it, surrounded around like that. And you might want to also go around here, around the bottom, just to make it look like it's completely surrounded with wire. And I don't want to go through that hole again because we have to put the elastic through there, so I'm just going to wind it through here and just bring it around once, and then you're going to just clip the ends off here. So we'll just clip it here and clip this side because it's already gone through the bead once. Okay. So there you have your little doggy paw. Now to make the bracelet, what you're going to do is take this stretch magic, and I'm going to The one I'm using is 1 millimeter. So you want to take a piece that's long enough that you can tie the ends, so maybe about a foot. So we'll just cut that off. And then, this is tricky if you're using the homemade bead. You want to make sure you've used a bead that the hole is big enough, because you're going to kind of wiggle it, just wiggle it through. So we're just going to pull the elastic through. And now what you want to do is put your rainbow beads there. So I have the beads here. I'm using a combination. I have miracle beads and glass beads. So I'm going to start with the red. And then we'll do like a kind of a orange. I'm using like a amber glass bead. And the sort of the yellow and orange ones. So this one is going to be a tiger eye bead. Whatever you have that's close to rainbow colors. These are miracle beads. So I'm going to use a green miracle beads. These ones are all 8 millimeter. And then I'll use like a turquoise for the light blue, royal blue, and purple. And then it's nice to put a little heart bead on there after. So I have a little red glass heart bead. And then for the other beads, I'm actually going to put smaller beads. So for the rest of the beads, I'm going to put these purple glass faceted beads on there. And we'll put 6 to 8 on either side, depending on how big your wrist is. So I put about 8 beads on each side. They're 6 millimeters in size. And what you want to do before you tie it is actually stretch it out a little bit for the stretch, because you want the stretch magic not to loosen up after you've tied it. So you stretch it out to get it going. And then you just do a little knot like that. And then you tie the knot back the other way. And then once you've tied it, each time you tie it, you want to give it a little bit of a pull. So you go like that, and you go tie it again, another little pull, and then back this way, and another little pull. And then you can always finish it up with a little dab of crazy glue in there. So what we're going to do is we'll just cut the ends. And then, like I said, you could go in with a little bit of crazy glue in there just to make sure it's secure. And then there you have your rainbow bridge little bracelet with the doggy paw and the heart. Thanks so much for watching the video. Give it a big thumbs up if you liked it. And be sure to comment down below and tell me if you made the bracelet. And subscribe to my channel for lots more DIY videos like this one. Thank you.